안녕하세요. 네버엔딩 영어 공부 비지니스 영어 High Level Part 12 Real Estate Stories 시작합니다.
Revival of the Evans Estate, a tale of prudent management and rural charm. In the heart of the rural countryside, dotted with vibrant autumn leaves, a series of prudent vignettes unfolded across the vast acreage of the Evans Estate. The estate, a full-fledged rental property, was the companion of many lively stories. With each tenant bringing their unique idiosyncrasies, much like locusts and termites each have their own behaviors. The estate had seen various regimes of Honchos, from the modest and the cautious, to the bold and the reckless. Each had left their mark, some leaving it in a state of foreclosure, while others saddled it with heavy debts that eroded its value over time. Such situations arose when taxes were levied without prudence, diminishing the estate's worth and entailing losses that were inherent to the lack of proper management. But the current Honcho, a woman of sheer modesty and sharp business savvy, had a different approach. Her prudence compelled her to take the necessary steps to rebuild the estate. She studied the local zoning bylaws, made cost-effective alterations, and avoided speculative ventures. Instead of chasing the novelty of an exotic boutique hotel, she opted for a handsome, rustic bed and breakfast that wouldn't jeopardize the property's rural charm. Her readiness to meet the various criteria needed to transform the estate was admirable. Her ideas meshed well with the community's desires, creating a synergy that was a novelty in itself. The estate finally lived up to its potential, its success meshing with the rural community in a timely fashion. She complied vigorously with local regulations and managed to dispose of the incurred debts, deriving a sense of satisfaction from her tenure. Her strategy avoided the pitfalls of pyramiding, focusing instead on a careful divestment plan. She formed syndicates with other local landowners, creating a diversified portfolio that inspired confidence in her renters. The estate began to fetch handsome profits, turning from a burden into a lucrative venture. Visitors would rave about the estate, indulging in their penchant for the old-world charm and quirks that it offered. The upkeep of the property didn't slacken, despite the challenges that continued to arise. This resilience, coupled with the woman's shrewd management, became the key to the estate's newfound success. In the end, the Evans estate, through wise decisions and timely actions, became an embodiment of prudence and perseverance, standing tall in the face of adversity. Prudent. Vignettes. Acreage. Companion. Idiosyncrasies. Regimes. Honchos. Foreclosure. Saddled. Incurred. Erode. Levied. Diminish. Entail. Inherent. Modesty. Sheer. Prudence. Compels. Locusts. Termites. Readily. Savvy. Autumn. Handsomely. Perceived. Local zoning bylaws. Alterations. Speculation. Boutique. Exotic. Jeopardize. Readiness. Criteria. Admire. Mesh. Novelty. Lived up. Rural. Timely fashion. Vigorously. Comply. Dispose. Derive. Tenure. Pyramiding. Divestment. Syndicates. Diversified. Inspired. Fetch. Full-fledged rental property. Rave. Indulge. Penchant. Quirks. Upkeep. Slacken. Arise. Charm. Revival. Rural. Reckless. Arose. speculative, opted, rustic, bed and breakfast, vigorously, shrewd, embodiment,